strip, yeah, I know she can't hold it. Living on your bitch, even though she got COVID.
Reflect, champs.
Reflect.
Reflect. So I'ma have to put you on timeout, sit Indian style, let you stare at that nice wall in your mother's basement and reflect, champ.
It's time to take a time out and reflect, champs. While you're sitting Indian style and you're looking at your grandmother's wall in that basement, make sure you take time to reflect, champs. And while you're doing all your reflecting, make sure you go over to wearetough.com and get your merch today. That is wearetough.com. And get your merch today. Today. What you talking about?
Welcome to Showface News. You can call me what you want, just don't call me woke. Make sure y'all smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. We are back again with another one. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video if you can, y'all. Last night I did a live, and for some odd reason it got blocked by YouTube. So I hit up YouTube, and YouTube is supposed to be fixing this issue. I heard a lot of people that went live last night on YouTube did end up getting their stream blocked, but I hit up YouTube, and YouTube said they're gonna fix the issue. But we back again. Now check it out, man. Young Thug. They talk about these inhumane conditions for Young Thug, y'all. Let's talk about these inhumane conditions. So the fact of the matter is, the jail that Young Thug has been placed at has had three passings of inmates in the last 3 weeks. Now, this is what they said, man. The jail where Young Thug has been fighting to be granted bond due to inhumane conditions has had 3 inmates pass away this month alone. Right? Nicole Smith, a detainee from Atlanta, died at the hospital around 8 a.m. Jail officials said Smith was on an active suicide watch and attempted to take her own life during the mandatory round-the-clock welfare checks, which are conducted by employees every 15 minutes. And she was found personal, commenced life-saving procedures, and she was transported to a local hospital where she was later pronounced dead. Jail officials said Ms. Smith was receiving professional mental health support under a program specializing in suicide prevention, man. Now that's one of many other murders. I can't say murders, but one of many deaths that took place at this jail facility that Young Thug is currently being held at. All right. So there was 3 inmates that have passed away in the last 3 weeks at this jail. You dig? There was 3 inmates at this jail who passed away in the last 3 weeks. This is why they trying to build this bond, because they think, oh, Young Thug might be next. Oh, you might lose your star criminal, the head of the RICO. So this is exactly why they have Young Thug's jail cell on 24-hour watch by guards right now. They have 24-hour watching his jail cell currently. You know what I'm saying? Sean Middle says, keep Young Thug. We don't need this menace in our community. Hey, he wasn't doing good. He wasn't doing good at all. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, they trying to get him up out of there, but will it work? You know, again, he's being tried for some very serious charges, man. This ain't no regular thing. Like, people think that this is just something you can bond out of. You can't bond out of this. There's nothing that you can bond out of. This is something that's a serious case. It has just been revealed that the feds is working with the state. You understand? But yeah, man, like I said, it's nasty work. Like I said, man. Okay, then Sean says Young Thug might get moved out of the state facility like they did with Kodak, probably. They also said Wild and Lucci and Young Thug are not in the same cells. Also, for I guess safety reasons, but Wild and Lucci is telling, man. They said Wild and Lucci is not telling. Wild and Lucci is telling, bro. Wild and Lucci said that he needs to make Bond because apparently he got stabbed in the head, I believe. Now look, if you get locked up, you gotta remain tough. You gotta be a tough nigga. Right now, you're not being the toughest of rats. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't be gangster to a point. If you claiming to be gangster, you gotta thug it out. You're gonna have to solve that issue. You know what I'm saying? Monty says Renee Rockwell, good lawyer for street dudes in ATL. I mean, look. All I'm saying is, Jeremiah says, Whack 100 says, Wild and Lucci is telling too. Well, of course, a rat would know what a rat is doing. The real rats recognize real rats. You know, a real rat recognizes another rat, nigga. You know, knowledge of self, nigga. That's rat knowledge of self. A rat noticing another rat is rat knowledge of self. You feel me? Yellow Man says we need to purge Chicago streets of its demons. Hey, Chicago been a mess for years, nigga. Chicago has always been very dangerous. Chicago has been very dangerous for years, man. You dig? Gary Cheney says they are not giving any of them bond. They are rich and famous with some serious charges pending, and you're absolutely right, bro. It's not looking good for them at all. Real talk. It's not looking good at all for anybody that's involved with this. Now, this thing is gonna be going out of the state of Georgia as well, man. Whoever was involved in this that are outside of the state of Georgia could very well be taken down as well. Just so y'all know. You know, Trapping says, man, I thought we had a day. I'm not talking about Frank 100. Look, I'm not really here to talk about him. Somebody asked. You feel me? Somebody asked about it, so I'm just responding for real, you know. But yeah, man, they probably gonna give this nigga house arrest. If anything, I doubt it, bro. I don't think they're gonna let him loose at all. I'm gonna keep it a stat. They're not gonna give him the opportunity to even make any type of shot calls outside of, you know, prison, because they still are considering him to be an active gang member. So if they release him, it probably gonna be more crime. So they're not even gonna try that, you know. To me, Brazil says ATL looking crazy right now, son. Yeah, it's looking very crazy. I can't hold you. You dig? 50 bodies. Hey, 50 is the only bodies that they know of, because again, the 50 bodies is coming from when they first wiretapped. And they only wiretapped them back in what, 2015 was when they started wiretapping them. So when they wiretapped them, it was in 2015. You know? Low Side Goon said, where's Gunna at? I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I believe he's in the same jail as Young Thug, and he's gonna be doing some serious time as well, man. He's gonna be doing some serious time as well. You know? And okay, then Sean says either way, his money gonna be stretched by the time Feds swoop in. Hey, man, it's not looking good for them, man. Again, this is what comes with the life. This is what comes with the life, man. I know a lot of y'all want people to be free. We know that. Some of y'all want them. I don't know why y'all want them to be free for. But these niggas didn't earn their way in, bro. They gonna have to live with that. They gonna have to live with that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to live with that, and that's just what it is. Georgia is a crooked state, though they don't forget that Commonwealth either. Them niggas will take a check and let that man out on house arrest. Watch. Hey, if they do, they do. I don't see it happening, though. You know what I'm saying? When are we gonna hear about Little Key's autopsy? When they drop Little Key's autopsy, I believe they're supposed to drop it this weekend. So I guess we're gonna wait and see, because they claim that the autopsy is supposed to be dropped this weekend. You know what I'm saying? So whenever they drop it, I'll speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Gunna was more than associated with them though. Gunna was YSL for real. You know, and that's not no hidden news. That's everybody knows that Gunna was very much involved in YSL and was jacking YSL very hard. You know, they have plenty of videos out there outside of just music. You have to understand there's YouTube vlogs out there, because these rappers do vlogger videos when they talk about their hood and they go in the hood. Bro, there's a video out there of Gunna in the intro of the video saying, "I am the slimiest Crip out there." You know what that means, right? Gunna was on video saying, "I'm the slimiest Crip out there." You know what that means, right? Or do I have to tell you what it means? Nigga said, "I'm the slimiest Crip." So you know Gunna's also a Crip, member of the Crips. Whatever Crip set he's a part of. I don't know if he's a part of one of Lil Baby's sets or not. But Gunna's also a Crip who was also in YSL. So that's why he said he's the slimiest Crip. You know, again, they have all this information. All this information is public. That's why they lock these niggas up. There's not only rap videos, there's social media, there's vlogs. You know, they got whole vlogs of YSL out there just doing all the gang shit. Not literally doing the crimes, but throwing up the gang signs and everything else. You know? So niggas pretty much aired themselves out. King Othello says, "Why they digging in Young Thug backyard looking for what is buried?" Probably money, bro. Probably money. Callow says him and Baby is both rolling 60s. Okay. I didn't want to be wrong, so I didn't want to just put them in rolling 60s without providing proof. So, okay, thanks for the confirmation that they is both rolling 60s. I know Lil Baby's rolling 60s Crip. You know? I don't think they was looking for bodies, man. They was probably looking for money or whatever, maybe drugs, perhaps. But they did dig in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? They was looking for whatever they was looking for. You dig? But again, when it comes to this case, man, it's a very serious case. I don't think people understand how serious this is. This is a RICO, bro. RICO's very serious. You know, the Young Thug is being painted as a very, very high level criminal, man. And you know, if you're the head of the RICO, you're gonna get hit the worst out of everybody. You know, whoever was the top shot callers in the RICO are gonna get hit the worst. And you also need to realize that Gunna was very much involved, bro. Okay, then Sean says, Lil Baby's not 60s. He would rock Carolina Blue if that was the case. Nah, he's rolling 60s, bro. He's 4 PF and rolling 60s. He's jacking both sets. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Lil Baby is rolling 60s and Lil Baby is 4 PF. That's a fact. A lot of Atlanta niggas will tell you that. They know. They can't take his money. He got legit money. All of his money ain't legit, bro. All of his money's not legit. You better read that indictment. They did distribute work, bro. They did get hit with distribution of methamphetamines, bro. You did get hit with the methamphetamine. They did try to distribute methamphetamines, bro. So all money ain't good money, bro. It's dirty money too. It's street money. Definitely street money involved. 3 or more bodies, you would definitely define the serial killer by law, see? But they did conspiracy, which is just as bad. So if you do a conspiracy and putting out hits on people, it's just as bad. A conspirator can get as much time as someone who actually committed the homie. For his first bit, it's gonna be tough. Absolutely, it's gonna be very tough, bro. But when you do crime, you gotta be tough. Look, if you're gonna do crimes like these, you gotta be tough. Because you're gonna serve time, nigga. You can't serve time and be soft. You gotta serve time and be tough, because it's gonna be tough inside, nigga. Real talk. PC'd up or not. You could be PC'd up all you want. That don't mean, you know, that don't grant you safety neither. Because if you want to be real, the goddamn COs is causing a lot of, harm to inmates a lot too. That's what people don't realize. The COs cause a lot of harm to inmates. It ain't always the other inmates. It be the COs too that move very grimy and shiesty behind the walls. You better ask around since you ain't been there. You gotta ask around. Shabbat369 Ether said, I heard that Jay and Meek's bill passed to not use lyrics in court. Is that true? That is a fact. But guess what? Just because there was a bill passed for them not to use lyrics in court don't mean you can't get indicted for your lyrics neither. So it's a trick. That bill that they just passed, that bill doesn't mean that you're safe with lyrics all the way, because you can still be indicted with lyrics. Just because they don't use it in court don't mean they can't use it to lock you up, bro. You can still be locked up for using lyrics that connect you to a crime. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, it's a New York thing. It's not nationwide. But here's my thing though. Why is there, if you did some serious crime, why are you trying to protect people who did serious crime anyway? I'm just saying, if you are connected to serious crime, I'm talking about committing homies, doing real crazy things and destroying the community, why would you even want to have a bill that protects people who do things that violates people in the community? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that bill is not passed nationally, and even if it was passed nationally, that don't mean a goddamn thing, nigga. They could pass that bill all they want. Read the actual bill and what the bill says. Just because they can't use it in court don't mean you still can't get locked up behind those bars, bro. I'm just saying. R.I.P. GG, I miss you. Granny says that's crazy because street money ain't nothing like that rap money Thugger was getting. A show. They trying to freeze his account so he can't beat up Rico Trump ass. I mean, look. That's what happens, bro. Oh, yeah, the feds get away with murder in there every day. That's a fact. Again, the COs be doing damage, bro. The COs responsible for a lot of the murders that take place behind bars, man. On the real. If you being 100% honest, man. Tay Moolah says Jay-Z must be hiding something from the past. I don't know, bro. I can't put nothing on Hove. You feel me? I can't put nothing on Hove. Dan King says YSL done. They trying them to 50 bodies. Yeah, because on the wiretaps, they said since the wiretaps that they can connect them to 50 bodies. And yes, he was moved from Rice Street to Cobb County. You dig? Real talk, man. Salute to God in them streets. Salute. You dig? Niggas acting out in the chat. I see you. I see him. It's gonna be a lot of reflections. I see there's some people who want to reflect today. I get it. You want to reflect. You want to have a seat Indian style in your best thong slippers. You got on suede thong slippers, and you need to reflect in front of that wall in your mother's crib, in your mother's basement. You want to reflect. You got on suede thong slippers. You kind of dress to impress that wall, nigga. Wear your best thong slippers to impress the wall that you about to reflect upon, champ. Respectfully. I see y'all, man. I see y'all. We get it. Sony Augustin says, Thug, tell on someone already, champ. Nigga, what? Who was he gonna tell on? Who was he gonna tell on? Yo. I don't know about that one. I mean, he's gonna have to plea out to something, bro. Admit to a crime, and he might get a lesser sentence, but it's not gonna be something that's gonna benefit him in the long run. I'm not gonna hold you, dog. You dig? Dilash says that's cap 50 bodies. Nah, shaking my head. It ain't even like that. In the everybody got a gun in the A. I mean, just because you have a gun don't mean that people ain't going out here smoking stuff. I mean, look, this is what the indictment is saying. So this is what the indictment is saying. You could catch 50. Why not? I mean, if you put a hit out on someone and you do enough hits, I mean, you can catch a lot of people, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. It's definitely possible, bro. It's crazy, man. But yes, he definitely told on himself. They definitely was flexing the fact that they couldn't get locked up or wasn't getting locked up for doing these crimes, you know. And that's a fact. The niggas was flexing, so they was cool with it, you know. King Othello says Georgia allowed and supported the crimes for years and pop up and say, okay, it's time to take them down. What causes them to move and publish a list to let others be coming after you? Listen, we already know how the feds and the state move. They all move shiesty. Like, they don't care about you committing these murders. They just want to profit off of you getting locked up. They just want to lock you up when it's, you know, beneficial for them. It's an election season. And people are trying to, you know, graduate to other positions and all that. So, you know, the DA and everybody else is trying to go ham now and clean everything up because it's election season. You know what I'm saying? God in them streets says you either a positive leader or a negative leader. Yeah, that's a fact. Dallas says, what I'm saying is everybody got a gun, which means it's less killing. Hey, listen, gun or no gun, Atlanta has had very, very high crime in the last 2-3 years. Like, crime that's been crazy crime. They had a whole thing where the crime was so bad. I believe that was in 2020. The crime was so crazy in 2020 in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, it was really bad. Like, people was dropping left and right. You know what I'm saying? It's bad where I'm at, nigga. It's bad everywhere. You know? They haven't put everything on the table yet. You know, not yet. Salute to be like that. They was flexing, now they reflecting. Yeah. Go from flexing to reflecting that fast, bro. It's like a magic trick. You feel me? Yeah, salute to the chat. Somebody said fake news. I'm gonna have to make you reflect, champ. That's not true. This is real news, champ. Reflect, champ. Have a seat, put on your best thong slippers, and reflect, nigga. Make sure your thong slippers is pointing east and west, champ, while you sit there and reflect in your mother's basement. You dig? Talking about this is fake news. Where is it fake news when I'm getting it from a very reputable source? You dig? And don't tell me my news is fake. Have a seat, champ, and reflect. How about that? You get your 5 minutes of reflection. All right. Did we make him double reflect? Oh, he reflect in double time. That's amazing. This is the first double reflection ever in Showface news history. You know what I'm saying? I got another one. Fake news, timed out. This isn't fake news. Stop lying. Brownstone says they want them to talk, so no bail is being offered. That's a fact. They ain't gonna let them off the hook so easy. No. Not so fast, champ. This is a recall. You dig? Non King says Gucci signed Thug in 2012. Then Thug went on his own. Hey, Thug went on with Birdman and them. Thug was with Birdman. Especially after WAP got locked up and all that. You know what I'm saying? He had to go, he was with Birdman. Treasure Man says the KKK is the biggest gang in Atlanta. They were only smart enough to hide their faces. Look, they probably in the police force now. You know? So that gang infiltrated the government. So if it's infiltrating the government, that's a bigger issue, you know? Real talk. But yeah, it's crazy. Real news, because this is what happens with gang wars. Yeah, it's definitely real news, man. Salute to Mega Build in the chat, man. Who's this? Melski Love says, hold on. He said, those cats be on social media showing everything, and they got too comfortable and made it easy to get back. And that's what I've been saying for the longest. That's what I've been saying for the longest. You dig? B-Dot says you gotta change the name to the reflection. Showface News. It's something reflecting happening. I will never change the name of this channel, but reflecting is definitely upon us, nigga. The reflect is definitely upon us. I can't hold you. You know? Alpha Omega Allah says if they cop out, we may never know who was working. Some things remain a mystery, you know. Sometimes things remain a mystery, and we gotta also keep that in mind. Sometimes things remain a mystery, dog, and we won't find out everything, unfortunately. He's gotta be in conspiracy with YSL Pee Wee when Wayne Bus got shot up. Yeah, they was watching, see, and that's when they first started watching. You know, that's when they first started watching. That's the crazy part. You know, we got a hashtag to reflect. Real talk. That's gonna be a hashtag soon. Me like that said, do y'all still be on Clubhouse? Yes, we're always on Clubhouse. I don't know if you get the notifications or not because you in the group, but yeah, we always on Clubhouse, bro. We be pinging people. I don't know if there's something with the Clubhouse. I don't know what Clubhouse got going on, man, but we be pinging people. I'm always on Clubhouse though. But like I said, it's not looking good, bro. And you know, for people who still supporting these people because they like their music, I like their music too. But like I said, I'm gonna say was facts, man. I'm gonna tell you what's facts. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's facts. But they ain't gonna let Thug out, man. I don't see Thug getting out. If Thug gets out, then we know exactly how corrupt the state of Georgia is with their government. Their government is moving very shiesty, but that's every government, right? Allegedly. Allegedly, right? Why is Lil Wayne okay with Birdman? And it looks like he tried to have him hit. Yo, Kingdom. I said this the other day, right? I said Birdman and Wayne ain't really cool. I don't know if Wayne trusts Birdman, but he should never trust Birdman. Birdman definitely trying to get Wayne smoke and get profits off the last Carter album, man. I've been saying that. Birdman don't give a damn about his artists. If you watch interviews of Birdman, you see Birdman saying that these artists is signed to me for life. They not going nowhere. You know? You ain't really seen too much of Drake and Nicki and Wayne collaborating as much either. You know, you haven't seen a lot of that going on, man. You ain't seen a Drake, Nicki, and Wayne collab in years. You know, the last time that happened, I believe, was probably like 2014? Probably 2016, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, man. It's crazy. Like I said, there's definitely more in the rabbit hole. There's definitely more in the rabbit hole that, you know, that people haven't dug up just yet, or that's definitely questionable. You know, it's crazy. These mother effers paintings the pictures for the feds. How am I painting pictures for the feds? You know what, champ? Let me do something for you right quick. I'm gonna put you on that good 5 minutes of reflect, nigga. 5 minutes to reflect. You know how they got 5-hour energy? Well, this is 5-minute reflect in stores now, champ. You get the first bottle of 5-minute reflect, the best energy drink on the market today. You get that 5-minute reflect, champ. Go look at that wall and reflect. 5-minute reflect energy. Get it now. Shayla Simpson says, Seeing Green, that came out last year, had Wayne, Drake, and Nicki on. Okay. Maybe I'm behind. I do apologize for not knowing that Wayne, Nicki, and Drake made a song in recent years. I probably didn't even hear the song. It's so much music. It's so much, music that comes out. You know, it's crazy. You know, there's so much music that comes out. But yeah, dog. He said, "Nah, the rappers is painting the pictures, and that's a fact. The rappers are painting the pictures for the feds, not us." You know, I feel like so many other rappers will go down because so many will be talking. Yeah, bro. it's gonna get nasty. That's the thing. People don't realize it's gonna get very nasty. It's gonna get nasty. Real talk. Little key situation is crazy, man. I don't, we don't know the full gist of that one. Salute to the Mayor Network. Salute. Yeah, man, like I said, it's a spooky one, man. This is very spooky. I can't hold you. He said they used to call them brothers. Now they're about to throw them away. So, yeah. Oh, Brownstone is a woman. Salute. I didn't even know. Okay then, Sean. It's already nasty, fam. They got him on everything. Exactly, bro. Cam Dutchy says rappers are feds. No way 10 years of evidence. No conviction. Thugger Mason. He gotta beat it. It's a stage thing deeper than deep. Hey, champ. I don't know where you going with that one. There's a lot of Freemasons, bro. There's a lot of Freemasons. What did Lucci say? Well, Lucci says that he's trying to get bonded out because he got stabbed in the head. That's a form of ratting. So because you were going through something in prison and you don't want to fight your battles and you feel like your life is at risk, you telling the courts that you got attacked and that you want to get out? That sounds like some rat behavior, man. And he didn't start saying this until YSL got locked up. So now he's looking at it to, he's looking at it because he's trying to get out of jail. So when he sees YSL getting in there, he's looking at it as an opportunity to leave, Who was this? Evsky Entertainment says, LOL, the man hangs around killers all the time, asking if he's safe. Yes, exactly. Thug said he is a Mason himself. He beat all his charges. Just because you a Mason don't mean you can't get locked up for good, man. Rip Prince, low key. Yeah, dog, it's crazy, man. Okay, then Sean said, I see you niggas went in together on a business and bought a Frank stand. Yeah, there's a lot of Frank stand investments taking place in this chat. It's all good, though. You know how the Frank stand be. Niggas like to invest in a Frank stand. Nigga, they want a Frank stand, and that's their investment. Their top investment is Frank stands. Niggas love Frank. Niggas love Frank. That's just what it is, man. HDD, your name is insane. He says Young Thug was a puppet for the devil and now he's in prison. He will love wearing that dress now. Hey, the county blue is the dress. Lucci is a rat, homie. I know. I'm seeing it. I'm aware, champ, respectfully. Kim Dutchy said, LOL, his pick going around, but this deep man, Thug and Lucci went to school together. While they lock up Lucci first, then Thug. It's a big play. Rice Street, which is Fulton County, easy to beat, fam. Trust me, I know. Hey, we gonna see. We gonna see, bro. I mean, I respect your views. We gonna see, bro. We gonna see where it goes, man. Wait, being a Mason supposed to do for a RICO case. Mom pops Mason, but he not finna crash out because he a Mason. There's a lot of Masons out here, man. Real talk. You still gotta. What he says? He said you still got that same take. Oh, you naked. Oh, you got Frank in your mouth. Hold on, champ. Let me time you out because you worried about what the next man is wearing. You a weirdo. It's hot. It's 90 something degrees where I'm at. It's hot as hell and I have a tank top on. Why are you so indulged in Frank right now? Why are you sniffing in Frank essence, champ? Why are you indulging in the Frank aromas, champ? Get the Frank aroma out your nasal passage, champ, respectfully. You dig? I'm gonna let you take time to reflect so you get rid of your frank endeavors, champ. Your nose is going through a very, very large frank endeavor, and we need to fix that. So we're gonna help you and get you into therapy, better known as reflect therapy, and have you look at your mother's wall in the basement, champ, and have you reflect, because there's too much frank aroma in your nasal passage, champ. We're gonna help you recoup respectfully. You dig? Frank reflect in stores right now. You dig? Too much Frank-stand behavior. You know, you gotta chill, champ. Respectfully, nigga. I don't know what these niggas be on, champ. Niggas really be mad. Shorty McGriff says they will throw another Mason away for the bigger picture if they have to. I mean, look, I ain't really trying to get into no conspiracy theories. You know what I'm saying? But this is these niggas did crimes, bro. These niggas did serious crimes. You know? It's a big play. Men being ran, a lot of street niggas are getting locked up behind the scenes. This case, think about it, Thug. Know the whole city in Atlanta did songs with niggas that came and still in the game of the ATL. Rio Savage says, did I miss who the inmates was? The inmates are all, I'm gonna tell you right now, most of the inmates are women. So the women, so there was women who passed away in this in this jail. In this jail, it was mostly women that passed away, by the way. So when they talk about the 3 inmates that passed away in the last 3 weeks at the jail that Young Thug is currently at, it's mostly women. I read about one of the first murders that took place. I believe the first murder took place on May 6th, I believe. So it's been happening for a good 3 weeks, but most of the deaths of these inmates is mostly female deaths. All right, it's female deaths. So there was like 3 females who passed away in the last 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? NBA Youngboy 4KT Slime Life says, you YouTubers be Masons too. I'm not a Mason. And for YouTubers a Mason, so what? Who cares? I mean, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, to be honest with you. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Just because you're a Freemason doesn't mean I know Freemasons, so what? What does being a Freemason have to do with anything? There's plenty of people who are Masons. You know, my grandfather was a Freemason. That's a fact. My grandfather was also a Freemason. I don't know what niggas are getting out of that. Oh, Freemason means that he's with the Illuminati. That's ignorance. That's real ignorant to say. What you're saying don't make sense, and you sound broke. Respectfully, that's broke man talk. When you start just calling people who have money a part of the Illuminati, that's weird. That's weird hater shit. You sound like a hater. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's a Freemason. That means you get profits that I don't get. You sound like a hater. You sound like you need to reflect, and you sound like you need soap, champ, because you definitely smell bad. How you gonna talk crazy about the next man? Like, how you gonna tell a nigga that you're broke or you suffering because he's rich or he's doing better than you? That's like saying you stink because Jay-Z is rich. That the reason that I smell bad is because Hove got all the money, champ. I can't get money. No, you can't get money because you're broke, nigga. And you don't got no ambition. You feel me? That's why. Calling people Masons is trying to act as if it's an insult or some hater shit. Them niggas ain't do nothing to you, bro. You feel me? Niggas just stink, nigga. Niggas just need soap. That's the problem. Niggas ain't got no ambitions or nothing. Show, did it say how the women passed? All right. I'm gonna read what you call it. I'm gonna read what it says about the woman that passed away in the jail. So hold on. Give me 1 second. Salute to Rick Rock for the super. Let me read this real quick. I'm gonna read it one more time. So I'm gonna read the victims that passed away. I mean, if you want to call them victims, I think some of them was self-inflicted. So it says, Nicole Smith, a detainee from Atlanta, died at the hospital around 8 a.m. Jail officials said Smith was on active suicide watch and arrested to take her own life during the mandatory round-the-clock welfare checks, which are conducted by employees every 15 minutes. When she was found, personnel commenced life-saving procedures and she was transported to a local hospital where she was later pronounced dead. Jail officials said Ms. Smith was receiving professional mental health support under a program specializing in suicide prevention. This is the third inmate death in a Cobb County jail in 2 weeks. Joshua Capes, 47, died after being found unresponsive in his jail cell on May 3rd. Deputies were able to revive Capes and he was rushed to the hospital but later died. His cause of death has not been released. Inmate Eva Conja, 28, died while she was undergoing a mental health evaluation on May 12th. Her cause of death has not been released. The Cobb County Sheriff's Offices is the first in the state to offer 24-hour mental health care to jail detainees, according to a news release. Unfortunately, our detention center and thousands of detention centers across the country have become de facto mental health hospitals, said Sheriff Owens. I will be convening local leaders, including those who just toured the facility, to help indefinitely identify solutions and hopefully find treatment options outside of incarceration. So that was 3 deaths, y'all. Now, one of the deaths was a man. The other 2 deaths were females. So it was mostly female inmates, and there was one dude. You know, I don't know how they passed away. They said most of the causes of death have not been released yet for whatever reason. That's kind of weird. I think it's weird that they haven't yet found the cause of death yet, which is odd, right? So does Young Thug actually have a case with there being inhumane conditions? Is there something more that we don't know that's going on in the jail? Which is why there was 3 inmates that passed away in the last 3 weeks at that particular jail facility. You know what I'm saying? It does seem a little shaky. I'm not gonna hold you. It's kind of weird. You know, then now that I'm reading it back, it's like, well, y'all ain't got no cause of death yet? It's kind of odd. You know? J2 Fool says probably organ donors. I mean, that's insane. Imagine that. Now, organ harvesting is definitely a real thing. Let's keep it a stat, man. You know the COs move very dirty too, man. Remember I told y'all in the beginning of this live that COs make up the most of the murders that take place or killings that take place of inmates behind those walls, man. Very odd indeed. Recess is over, class is in session. It's getting spooky, man. Very odd indeed. Very odd indeed. Kim Dutchy says Rice Street have a lot of lawsuits. Shorty Low BM used to work there. Oh, Shorty Low's BM used to work there. Interesting. Eccentric Electric Code says you can't cry when you get caught. You can terrorize the block, but can't take getting shunned. Odd, respectfully. You know, it's crazy though. I don't get why people keep mentioning this Freemason shit. Big facts. Is Future YSL? No. Future is not YSL at all. He did collaborations with them, but he's not a part of YSL at all. You know? Definitely not a part of YSL. No, he's not. You know? Jail is not summer camp. It's not. More like gladiator school, if anything. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. People are weird in the comments. But yeah, man, I'm gonna let somebody else reflect real quick. There's a lot of Frank fans in the building, man. A lot of Frank slushies are being prepared. A lot of people that's drinking Franks through a crazy straw. There's a lot of people in the chat that suck Franks through a crazy straw. They can get an entire foot-long Frank through a crazy straw in a matter of seconds, nigga. You dig? You have the same vacuum mouth that your mother has, nigga. And the only reason that the lights is still on in your mother's crib is because she has a vacuum mouth, champ. Respectfully, nigga. She can turn a Frank into a smoothie. The fuck is you talking about? You dig? That's the only reason the lights stay on in your mother's crib, nigga. The only reason you online right now is because your mother has a vacuum mouth, champ. Respectfully. If your mother didn't have a vacuum mouth, I can't promise you that you niggas would still have internet right now. Respectfully. You dig? Gotta keep it a G, man. You gotta say what's real. Anthony Broadnax says, "What's up, Showface? That's the worst place to be in. Just not safe nowhere anymore. It's definitely not safe in jail, bro. It's never safe. Never safe." Reno says they sipping Franks by the big gulps. Yeah, that's what they doing, man. As per usual. Nigga said a Frank Frosty from Wendy's. Yeah, man. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. You know how it goes, man. Every time, you already know the haters gonna show up. Wildin'. Cam Dutchy says Rice Street was on 60 Days in on A&E. Go watch it. I'll look into it. Money Green says, "I live in Santa Monica, California, on the beach. California lifestyle, smoking nothing but the best weed." Hey, salute. It sounds good, my boy. It sounds really good, but salute to the chat, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel, man. Now that we've gone over all of these, these deaths that took place at this jail, do we think that there's something fishy going on? What do you think, man? Are there really some inhumane conditions that's not being spoken upon? What do we think, man? Make sure y'all smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, y'all. This is Showface News, man. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Clyde the Beast. Instagram and Twitter at Clyde the Beast. Showface News on Clubhouse and Showface News on TikTok. You already know, man. Salute to the chat. You already know the vibes, man. We out of here. Go to wearetough.com and get you that merch. I'm about to bounce up out of here. I'll be back soon with more. Stay tuned.
Reflect, champs.
Reflect.
So I'ma have to put you on timeout. Sit Indian style. Let you stare at that nice wall in your mother's basement and reflect, champ.
It's time to take a time out and reflect, champs. While you're sitting Indian style and you're looking at your grandmother's wall in that basement, make sure you take time to reflect, champs. And while you're doing all your reflecting, make sure you go over to wearetough.com and get your merch today. That is wearetough.com. And get your merch today.